special meeting here at Sand City Hall, April 15, 2026, 6:30 p.m. We'll call our meeting to order. Our first item is number 2, there's the Red River wastewater. Each of you should have with you a letter that was sent from Scott Graham. He is their attorney. To kind of outline exactly the decision that they have come to with regard to a rate increase that will take effect on July 1st. Teresa and I met with Frank Carter and Dallas Pelfrey yesterday. And basically, I think the two things that came out of that were this is kind of non-negotiable. This is something that they have decided. This is based also, second of all, on present and future expenses. You do, if you look at the attorney's letter at the end, he says, if you have any questions regarding this matter or would like to discuss the reasons behind the need for the rate increase or address any concerns you may have, you are welcome to be present at the May 4th at 6 p.m. meeting. Okay.
Yeah, so I get it, but I would like, don't we have, how many people do we have on that representing us?
2, we got Dallas and we got
Dallas,
Pelfrey and Brian Derrickson.
and Brian Derrickson. And they both were asked to come here today to talk.
No, I only talked to Dallas because when I talked to John Brewer, he said basically Dallas is the one to kind of put all this together along with Frank Carter. He had some input into it, but Dallas was the main individual. And I asked Dallas at our last meeting if he would be present. He said he couldn't because he had another obligation. We wanted him to come to this, but basically he says he's available. If we have any questions, we can call him, but it would be kind of individual talk.
There's not a whole lot we can.
No, it's, they look.
Have we talked to our attorney about any type of route through this? Because that's a substantial increase.
Yeah,
Like, I get that they need to increase it to meet their needs, but that's a substantial increase, and I don't know why we're not, like, I get it, if they want to go up for future, maybe it should be done over a period of time, but a substantial increase on our constitutes.
Yeah, I know
Right off the bat.
Dodd has some thoughts, but he's not here yet. He had another meeting, but
Okay.
he should be here soon. We can defer this if you like until he gets here.
I want to make a motion. I want to make a motion that we send an official letter to our 2 representatives representing us on the wastewater commission, requesting their official presence at our next regular scheduled council meeting.
I'll second that.
Okay, we have a first and a second. All in favor? Any opposed? Okay, motion carried. Do we want to hear from Dodd at all, Amy?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
I want to know
What do you-
every path that we have forward
Okay.
around this, whether it's.
We've talked about it, Dodd and I, so we'll do that.
Because that's
Hopefully he'll be here.
almost.
Hopefully he's on his way. You have his number.
Yeah, I'm not impressed with the plan. I get it, future expenses, but.
Hey. Yes.
Are you,
He was out there negotiating
He might not
those
see quite
NIL
prepared.
deals.
I think so. We've talked pretty in depth. Dodd, we're on the Red River wastewater. And I don't know if you've got, we got a letter from their attorney today.
Oh, excellent.
And basically,
Come to the
it
meeting.
just reinforced our discussion with Frank Carter and Dallas Pelfrey yesterday. Teresa and I, kind of non-negotiable, and it basically looks at present and future expenses. And you and I have had a discussion. We've just had a motion
yeah.
So
that
it's non-negotiable?
that's pretty much what,
And why, everything's negotiable?
Everything's negotiable.
I'm just telling you. And if you look at this,
Then why do we have local government if it's
Yeah.
non-negotiable?
So-
but if you look at,
It's non-negotiable.
if you look at the letter on the second page, if we would like to discuss the reasons behind the need for the rate increase, we are welcome to be present at that next meeting of May 4th at 6 p.m. at the RWA.
What are we gonna have it doing? Do we, Court of Office wanna go have a council meeting?
Yeah,
I mean, I don't know.
think you'd have to give
Here's,
notice.
we have representation there, and I just sponsored
Yeah, go
I
ahead.
just sponsored a motion that passed and carried unanimous that we're sending an official letter on behalf of the city council to our representation, requesting them to be present at our next council meeting.
We probably ought to have a special meeting and get them in for that. So we can work out if there's any negotiation, gives a little more time for our attorney to
Well, and I
Yeah.
met with the mayor and I've got
Yes.
2 pages of questions. I thought there was gonna be a representative today to
They're not
answer
coming, they're,
Yeah, they-
so, and then if they don't wanna come, then I'm good with removing them from the
Why
board.
would you-
Well, we could just vote no.
Yeah.
Vote no.
Can I make a suggestion, we just try to maybe consider setting up a special meeting next week just for this topic, so we can, because it's a pretty big topic.
Well, it's a huge topic and, you know, I know the mayor appreciated the executive summary that was received, but it was an executive summary. It doesn't answer any of the who, what, when, and where of why this is, the way it is. And, you know, I mean, they're not a privately run entity. They're a constituent part of government. You make appointments to that board. Doesn't this board
Yeah, they're
make
two.
appointments?
Me too, yeah.
Yeah.
So
And so,
I'm hung up on the future increases, or the future projects part, like typically when a government does their budget, they know I need X amount of dollars, they're just wanting to bank money from what I'm reading on what I've received in email. Which, you know, that's a lot at once is my complaint. I think this should be planned out over time, and they're getting money from the House bill, and also have questions about that for improvements.
We did
So-
talk about that.
They're getting money from the state to do improvements and upgrades, so I don't think that this huge expense needs to be passed on to the people paying water bills.
Okay, I will say this, and Teresa can kind of, also jump in there. They did say, Dallas, basically speaking for the board, that the rate could come down if that 1.9 million it's designated for equipment. So if there's new equipment, they need all that, then the rate itself, am I correct? The rate itself could come down.
Why would they not just do a marginal increase to meet their expenses, and then if they need money for repairs,
Well,
come back?
Part of it was a little bit of regret over, see, they've been, for 10 years,
Yeah.
there was no increase. And then in 2023, remember, they had a 50-cent increase.
That's what happened.
So within 13 years, it's only gone up 50 cents. And both Frank as well as Dallas said they wish it had incrementally,
Yeah, but they
increased the
can't-
rate.
They shouldn't,
Yeah.
because of poor, whatever you wanna call it, poor
Yeah.
orchestration of their board or their leadership and poor planning, they don't need to punish people paying water bills over it. I think they should still plan it out and step it out and phase it out, and I'm still yet to see like a plan here that impresses me, where's it all going? And I'm a no on it. So, I mean, whatever options we have, Don, would like to explore all of
Well,
them.
me personally, that's the first information I got, a letter from an attorney, which is kind of, seems like.
Yeah, and we just got it
We
today.
got it
Before the
Yeah, we
horse.
got it today at 3 o'clock. so.
Yeah, it's kind of unusual, so I'd just like to
Well,
slow down a little bit and try to get them in
Yeah, we've got a couple
at the
months.
table or
You know,
something.
it doesn't take effect until July 1st.
But, if we can't wait, because this is kind of, what was the date made,
July 4th.
They've already passed it, that ain't when they're voting on it, they've already.
They
passed it.
voted, they voted in March.
So there ain't no sense in,
I think
well, that we can't go, but 3 of us. So if everybody wants to go,
But we have
can't
no
go.
power outside seated
No.
at a council meeting, so I don't know what business we
Well,
have.
I think they
there.
really should come here and explain.
Yes, they're our representatives, we put them
I
on
think we
there.
need to get them in a room and have a discussion.
Anything, John?
They can be our
Well,
special guests.
You know.
Because we've had a long discussion
Yeah,
about
yeah,
this.
government needs to get along, and government is designed to assist the people. And, if you're all being asked to vote on something, and you have legitimate questions, those questions need to be answered.
I agree.
That's how the system works. And, we don't have a directorate that, dictates to the elected officials what's gonna happen. And if you all have legitimate questions, and I know that a few of you do, because you've talked to me about them, then, don't vote on anything until you know what the answers are.
Yeah.
I mean, that's your job, to know what the answers are, and if a person's not gonna give you the answer, then maybe you know what your answer's gonna be.
Right.
you know.
That's
Yeah, I
a
don't
big-
think we're gonna vote on anything tonight.
That's a
I
big
thought we were gonna
increase.
be able to have somebody here, but
What's in
Yeah,
there?
but, you know, I think that the courteous thing to do would be to have a discussion and ask questions, and, the mayor and I went over a slew of questions that we simply didn't have the answer to from that executive summary, and so, there's a lot of conclusions and a lot of things saying that we have to do this and we have to do that, but we don't know why they have to do that, and so I think until questions are answered, you know, we're kinda at a standstill.
so are we looking at a special meeting? Is that what the
Whatever y'all want.
council wants, or you just
I'm
wanna
good
wait,
with them.
wanna
They
wait
have-
till the May meeting?
I'm
or-
good at the May meeting.
Yeah.
May
I don't
meeting,
see
okay.
it.
And that
But
way,
that gives them a lot of notice that,
Yeah, plenty of
that way,
time.
you know, we ain't saying, hey, come next week.
so basically, we just want our two representatives there, is that what you're
That's
saying?
the
At least,
motion.
they should.
I know they're gonna come report to us, but perhaps they can come in before then and have a discussion with you, maybe in the office.
Well, they've already.
Well, we've talked this thing, I mean, we were there, what, 30
Well,
minutes or
He's
so?
got a list of-
Well, we could have a
I'm sure
sit down
Clay
with
City,
them.
the
and-
county has the same issues
Yeah.
we're having with it. I'm sure the county and Clay City's gonna have the
Clay
same
City rates are
question.
going up too.
Everybody.
Yeah,
It's
everybody's
affecting
going, I
everyone.
mean,
But this, correct, everybody.
yeah.
But if those two individuals are supposed to be our representatives, I think the very least they can do is talk to us about it.
We
Explain
started
it.
if some of the others wanna come on, they can come
So
on.
did Clay City get the same letter, do we know or not?
Yes.
Yeah, they're on
Yeah,
here,
it's,
Clay City and the county.
Yeah,
And,
Eddie and
Clay
Bobby.
City and,
House man.
House
South
Valley.
Valley, yeah.
Have they had a council meeting since they got the letter?
No, we just got the letter today.
It's got-
We just got the letter in the county just
Physical
last
court
night.
meeting was last night, but they didn't.
Now, are
See,
they, so I'm gonna come back, are they our representatives or we just appoint them?
We just appointed.
So they're not taking, so I'm maybe misunderstanding them, are they there on behalf of us, like behalf of standing?
There's
or-
a city
The
standing
city's
representative.
Yeah,
representatives on
they're,
that board.
they're our appointments,
I'm just-
city of Stanton. I didn't, wasn't here when they got appointed, so I think
Well, we-
Dallas is this year. I think, what's his name, Brian, is either next year? I know there's a little bit of mix-up on,
What-
on the appointments.
And I'll pick your brain, when was the, just for my knowledge, for being a newer council member, when was the sewer commission, when was it established, what year?
2013.
13.
Yeah, 2013.
12,
Do
Yeah,
we have-
About October of
Frank
2013.
said yesterday they started
13.
the
2013.
Yeah.
Can you send me copies of the ordinances as far as getting into that, what KRS statute it was under? I just wanna do some research, so I'm making sure that I'm.
But basically, their reasoning is for 10 years, obviously, they didn't do
I
any
get,
kind of
I get that,
increases.
but I don't know, like, why you punish everybody for poor leadership.
I don't know that they, I mean, I don't speak for them, but I don't know that they see it as punishment, it's just,
Well,
they wish you had done it, and now they have to do it. I mean, it's, if I
Well, it's one
understand,
of
am I
those
right,
things
Teresa?
that maybe you do a
Yeah.
little bit this year.
but
Well,
what
the two
two
types-
And
types,
a little bit next
but
year.
we're talking like, we're not talking about a water bill going up with sewage for $2 or $3, we're talking
Yep.
$10, $20.
$15.
Yeah.
And that's just not
$15.
acceptable.
The two types of
Well,
city-run, utilities that I've seen in the past, one is wholly owned by the city, and it's a department of the city, and it's run by the executive. That's one type. The other type is a commission, where you appoint individuals, they run that, they recommend rates to those they serve, and then those they serve vote on and approve those rates. Now, I have not read this ordinance at all. I was hoping to learn more when a representative came here today to talk to us, and so I'm a little shocked that somebody didn't come. But, you know, those are the two models that I'm aware of. Either the executive makes a decision and the rates are set by the commission or council as a whole, or a commission does it, that you have appointed individuals on, and they recommend that to you all, subject to you all, your approval. Now, it may be that there's a third type out there, that they get to do whatever they want to do, and they're just notifying you of it. I don't know that. I would have to look at the ordinance. So when you get that together for Councilman Rice, get me a copy of it as well, and I'll review that.
Yes, sir.
But, you know, my The two models that I've seen across Kentucky are those two, and I haven't seen a third one. And it could be that, you know, because there's three entities involved, that when they were created, they've been given, you know, carte blanche authority to do whatever they want to do. And all you can do is sit there and say, thank you, sir, give me more. I don't know that, but, you know, the ones I've seen, you all get to vote on that, and you get to ask questions, and you get to make an informed decision. And so that's my model moving forward, but yeah, if you all can get me something, and I'll gladly read it and give you advice about what you can do. But still, you know, even if it is a dictatorial thing, you have the right as elected officials to ask questions and be able to be the voice of the people and to get to the bottom line and figure out what's going on. That's your all's elective responsibility
Yes,
to do that.
That's what we're wanting to do.
And
So,
we were there doing the best we could yesterday, and that's what we got. All right, we're gonna wait till the May 4th, or May
Well,
14th,
whatever our main decision is on,
it's May 14th, I believe. Correct.
and that gives us
May
plenty of
14th.
time
Yeah,
to be prepared.
Okay. All right, next one, move on to an ordinance 26004. This is the second reading amendment to ordinance 16-008, section 3. In that section, this is the ordinance levying a register tax pursuant to KRS 91A.400 effective January 11, 2017. And the change is on basically page 2. All payments due under this ordinance shall be remitted by the business owner to the, and it used to be, or at least we're making the change from City of Stanton Tourism and Convention Commission to the City of Stanton, and City of Stanton shall remit the funds to the Stanton Tourism Commission.
I'll make that motion.
Do you have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, motion carried.
Is that the second reading?
Second
So
reading.
when's it go into effect?
He signs it and it's
As
published.
soon as
it's
sign it and
published.
publish it. Number 4, the next one is ordinance 26-005, second reading of garbage rate ordinance. And of course, it has to do with the residential, commercial basic rates that are there. So I have a motion to accept that. All right, second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried. Next, ordinance on second reading, ordinance 26-006, second reading, amending ordinance 20-001, civil fines. This has to do, again, with dealing with property that is abandoned or blighted or dilapidated. And so basically, we are levying now some civil fines, and first violation, second violation, third, so forth. Do I have a motion to accept that?
We have to do that at the, I don't have it ready yet, the final second reading, so I'll have that at the regular city council
okay,
meeting.
so we
Yeah,
don't,
so-
oh, okay.
Yeah, no, I didn't.
Sorry about that. All right, I guess,
Does that take 2 readings?
It takes
We've
two
already
readings.
done
We've
this.
already had the first reading,
Last.
yeah,
When I-
so I had to
So in
make
other
sure
words-
I made some changes.
so the
And I don't
changes
have
run
them
in,
done yet.
like striking things through and that
Yeah.
stuff?
Yeah, that format we talked about, I haven't
Billy,
got
that's-
into
wow.
that
She's
format,
doing
so
it.
when I presented you guys in
Editing.
May, then you can do the second reading, so it's in the right
Okay.
format.
So we're okay then?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Thank you. Next one is ordinance 26-07, second reading, amending ordinance 23-09, parking restrictions. That has to do with Redwood Drive. The City of Stanton desires to allow parking along Redwood Drive. However, no person shall park a vehicle in a manner that blocks, obstructs, or interferes with access to any private driveway or entrance. Do I have a second reading, or second, do I have a motion on that?
Can I ask you a question real quick? Didn't state law or cover that already?
Well, we had changed it, because there'd been a problem.
We had changed?
Yeah, we had no parking
So
on
the
there.
city of
Yeah, it used to say no parking. Now it's,
We changed that 2 years ago.
Okay.
yeah, we got in, yeah, I know.
I was gone last week. so Thank you.
You're all right.
Yeah, just-
Have a motion on that?
Make
All right, second. All in favor?
uh,
Any opposed?
Thanks for the clarification.
Motion carried. Okay, the meter reading bid update contract. We had a little issue that came up. Remember you had voted for Matt Snowden. In our discussion with Matt, Matt has indicated that he's going to not accept that. And the reason being, as we talked with him, I guess he's got things going on that kind of work related. He didn't feel like that, because of his work and this. And also, we have to have this done in a certain time frame, within like 10 days. He thought it went throughout the month. And that's impossible for us to do that. We have to have that in. It has to be in like the 25th, 26th. Has to be recorded, printed, and sent out. So he had turned that down. So I talked with Dot, and basically because this is an emergency, we are looking at Ann Snowden, Jimmy Combs, and Sam Boland as our new meter readers. That would be at a rate of $1.15 per meter, as outlined, as they had indicated to us. So it is, we've got to get this done. I think this group here will do us a good job. They have the city at heart. And so basically, after talking with Dodd, he thought that would be a direction we could go.
Based on the ethics ordinance, because that's my only concern, that specifies contracts with city employees. But I do know there's an emergency clause in there.
Yeah.
I'm respectful of that, but I just want to make sure that that's.
We'll address that.
Well, the ethics ordinance, that's something that I've raised and have not reviewed. What I told the mayor is that I think it'd be prudent to bring this up at the council level before doing anything. He was concerned that it needs to happen and it needs to happen ASAP.
Yeah.
I have not received a copy of that ethics ordinance, so if I could get that, I could review it and I could.
It pretty much says if we don't have another bidder, that they can do this. We went over this the last time we bid this, but if we don't have it, if they, we're the only ones put in, then there's nothing we can, but if there was another bid, we gotta look at that.
This here also, we have 3 people involved in
Oh, we
Being
did
able to
have a
get it
third.
done.
performing this job
Yeah, it's,
too,
when we
so
advertise,
that they can get it done
Now,
when we
3
advertise,
times faster.
I do think that they would do an absolutely good job, all 3 of them. But I just want to make sure that we are dotting our i's and crossing our t's. And if we're inbound,
Our own ethics ordinance.
I don't want to violate our own ethics ordinance. If there's a clause that allows it, I'm okay with it. But
We just get some clarification.
I just want to
Yeah.
make sure.
well, we have to get it done. no matter
I
how.
do have something for closed session, so we can break here in a bit. I can review this and then I can answer.
Come back at the end.
Yeah, come back at the end and I can give you
I'm fine
my,
with
my
that.
reading of this.
I'm fine with that. I'm fine with the group of people. I just want to make sure that we're.
As long as it's
No, it's a special meeting.
not against an
Oh, if you're on the
ethics
agenda,
issue.
then tell me that. Can I call the office? Yeah, special meetings are just what's on the agenda.
Are you here for something that's on the, for something
No.
else?
Not on the agenda. So I need to call and get on the agenda. I'm here complaining about the water bill. Is that up there?
Well, I mean, the water bill rate increases on, you
The meter
can't
reading
take,
is caused.
Mayor, you can't take action on
Yeah.
something. In my opinion, if you wanted to, you could listen to public comments on anything, but you just can't take action on anything, with respect to what she raises. But that's the chair's, responsibility if you want to entertain that or not. But it would not be a violation of anything to listen to stuff, but,
Okay.
you can't take if she says XYZ needs to happen and you all believe XYZ needs to happen and it's not on this special agenda, you can't vote on it. Yeah, but I think you.
So we can be a listening council? Is that
Yeah,
okay?
you could be listening.
Okay. Normally what we like for you to do, we have a little podium there.
Come up here so we can hear you.
Okay.
Yeah, and if you'll just state your name and your address, and then
Okay.
what do you wanna,
Sorry, I didn't know I was supposed to be on the.
what you would like to talk to us
Okay.
about? So name, address, and what
Okay.
you.
My name is Laura Wilson. I live at 128 Allen Drive, Stanton. Okay. And I'm here complaining about a water bill, okay? I've got my yearly average of usage, and it's 2,000 to 3,000 gallons a month. I got my water bill last month, it was 34,000 gallons. I mean, I understand that they probably were prorating the bill, maybe a couple months, I don't know, but not for an entire year. That's my concern. Because I look at it this way, you all are getting, City of Stanton is getting their bill from Powell Valley, correct?
No.
Beach Fork.
Beach
Beach
Fork.
Fork.
Who in turn,
They're the water provider.
Yeah.
They're-
Beach
they're
Fork,
the-
okay, get our water.
so my only question I have is this, okay? If they're billing you for 10,000 gallons of water,
Right.
and you're billing all your residents and customers or whatever, 5,000, aren't you showing a loss at that point?
Well, the issue is, our readers, that we had, which are no longer there, and we dealing with probably up around, 70 or so people, such as yourself. They would be reading, they actually probably didn't read them, they would just put 1 or 2 down, and that's the minimum, basically. But they did that over time, like 3 months. And so basically what's happening is that when you get a bill, then they're catching up. That's basically what's happening.
Yeah, but they wouldn't have done it for an entire year, would they?
No, I wouldn't think so, but
You have checked, make sure you don't have a leak? Have you checked?
Well, I checked, yes, and I read my meter this month, and I've used approximately 3,500 gallons. A meter, I mean, if it's a leak, it don't fix itself.
And no, what's been happening is, again, I'd welcome you to, because we've been dealing with this for the last 2 weeks. Just come in and we will sit down with you and pull, obviously you look at the record. And we've been making adjustments. I'll just be honest, it's what we've been
Well, I
doing.
went ahead and paid it, because if I don't pay it, they'll cut the water off.
Well, no, we haven't been doing that.
I mean, I didn't want to take a chance.
Yeah, we've been working with people because we know it's a problem.
Yeah.
And we have about 2,300 customers that we deal with each month. Right now, it's less than 100 that have kind of experienced what you're experiencing. But we want to take care of it. So if you'll,
Just
if
come
you
in and
come
talk
in,
to
yeah,
them.
come in, talk to myself or well, usually Joy's up front and all of us. We're all jumping in on it because we
Okay,
have so many
okay,
people that are doing
okay.
it.
But, I guess my biggest concern is if they're estimating this for an entire year, then
No,
you all
they
are
shouldn't
seeing
be.
a lot of losses.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
they shouldn't be, that's why, we're looking to
Yeah.
get a new meter
Shouldn't
reader.
have an estimate unless it's so bad, like the ice storm, and they couldn't get to the meters, they might would estimate.
And
But
basi-
they don't estimate it, doesn't the computer estimate it?
Well, what they do is.
They've been writing down numbers.
Yeah.
Oh, they've been writing
Yeah,
down
they've been writing the
numbers.
numbers. We've been going by the numbers,
Yeah.
and-
Sometimes
and-
it's actually
When the-
accurate.
When the computer estimates, it does do an average.
Yeah, they do an average, so
But
they're
Dave was
not
writing down
numbers
numbers. that were
instead
wrong.
of putting estimate.
And we'll come out and look at it too ourselves. We always send our guys out to check everything. And we do want to make sure you don't have a leak, that's always
Well, I
possible.
know I don't have one,
Yeah.
because I saw the reading when my last bill,
Mhm.
and I read the meter yesterday.
Yeah.
There is no leak.
Mhm.
Right, your little
But
leak
my question-
indicator wasn't spent, yeah.
What's spending.
No.
Okay.
So anyway, that was my
Yeah,
concern,
okay,
and I'm
thank you.
thinking like, I go from $30 to $350.
Yeah.
And I don't have a swimming pool, but I'll clean her
Yeah.
filled up.
Filled up, right.
I think we'll
Well, I
be
could
able.
have filled up everybody's in the county.
I hear
Don't you agree?
Yes.
12,000
Well, I don't have one, so I know you can fill mine up. But yeah, we'll take care of it if you just come in tomorrow.
Okay,
All right.
thank you, I
Yeah,
appreciate y'all listening to me.
You're welcome.
Thank you all.
You do have the problem solved with readers, right, now?
We're
Well,
working,
yeah.
we're working.
Is that what you all were discussing?
Yeah.
Jason? Oh, okay.
I'm hoping we do,
Absolutely.
because if we don't, we're in deep trouble.
I don't mind paying my bill, which I do. pay
I
my
know,
bill,
that's,
Right.
yeah, we
but, I mean,
understand.
But anyways, I was kind of concerned that I went from 3,000 to
Yeah.
34,000.
Yeah. I would be too.
I would be too.
3 years.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you all.
Absolutely.
and
You're welcome.
Talk to
Thank-
you later.
Thank you.
Thank you, I appreciate
All
y'all
right,
listening.
you bet, thank you. Have a motion for closed session?
Make a motion.
Second. All in favor?
Uh,
Any opposed?
For the-
Can we come out of closed session?
You have a motion to come out of closed session?
Second.
Second, second. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay. No action taken. Have a motion for adjournment?
Make a motion to adjourn.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
We got any more ball players